From a world filled with chaos and confusion comes
Trading Made Simple.
Trading Made Simple is not a registered investment, legal, or tax advisor or broker-dealer. All investment and financial opinions expressed by Trading Made Simple are from personal research and experience of its facilitators and are intended as educational material.
hedging. What does it mean?
I don't know.
What is it used for?
I don't know.
How do you do it?
I don't know.
And why?
I don't know.
Let's jump into a live trade, set up a hedge, see how we can get in, get out, and try to make some money. Welcome to Trading Made Simple. This is your host, El Vato Loco, aka Local Trader. And today we'll be discussing hedging. So let's jump right into a live trade, set up a hedge, and discuss what we are doing, why we are doing it as we go along the way. As always, I will put an arrow up at the timeline so that you can see when I am speeding up the video. This video did take over 40 minutes and we will be condensing it down for the sake of sanity. Okay, hedging. Hedging is simply a risk management strategy that people use to keep losses to a minimum. At the point that you set a hedge, there is no longer the hope for significant amounts of gains. All you are trying to do is limit the amount of loss. Close out the position and move on to another trade. And so here you can see that we just set up a trade. We opened up a hedge against it. And now the only loss is the difference between these 2 points. Another way that you can hedge is by simply opening a position, and as it starts to go against you, look for another point of resistance and open a second position in the same direction. Let's jump into a live trade and try this method. Our goal today will be $3, and let's see if we can hit that goal. All right, so the first thing we're going to do is, of course, do a little research, look for areas of resistance, and we're going to look at a couple of charts here. Let's just jump to the 1 hour, see what we can find. We see a little pattern going here. Always remember the rules, never break the rules, stick to the rules, or you will pay the consequences. We've done our research. We're going to open a trade and let's see if we can get this to go against us. So here you can see that I've opened up a trade and well, okay, that one was favorable. Let's close this out and let's try this again, shall we? Okay. Keeping in mind, we've done our research, we've looked at potential. We're going to go ahead and open a position, and then we're going to open the second position in the same direction. And so, okay, so we have again opened a position that was favorable. Hallelujah. We'll take it. Let's try this a third time. So again, we open a position. And then we open up a second position in the same direction. And that is the hedge. So here we go. It's coming up against us. So there you see that it quickly went against us. So we open up a second position in the same direction. That is your hedge. Now, the top position becomes your primary money maker. This is the position we want to close for our money. Remember, we already had $2.65. All we need now is the balance to get us to $3 plus the fees. So let's try to get another 55 cents added to our total, and we will be done for the day. Now, when it comes to hedging, be very careful where you set your hedge. Always do your research, look for points of resistance before you open up a hedge. The goal here is to open one and be done. The most positions I personally like to have open is 3. So here we're going to try to close out our trades for our daily goal of $3. So now we have a position and we have a hedge. We know we're 35 cents short plus fees, 20 cents, 2 more positions. We need to make 55 cents. between these two trades. As you can see, we are already in the money, so it won't take long for us to close this position. All right, so we've closed out our hedge. At this point, our first open position can be closed at any negative amount that does not bring us below the $3 threshold. If we close it too soon, then we will have to get in and trade again. So let's be a little patient and wait this out, and let's see what happens. Now, in the process, keep in mind that right now, on this 1 minute chart, we have a step ladder effect. And what I mean by that is that each movement's high was a little higher than the previous. So this can still go against us, and we may have to hedge again. So because of that, let's set another hedge. Now keep in mind, we're not trying to reach this hedge. We don't want it to open. This is just a security in the event that it goes back up again. But the goal here is to shut down this trade at any amount that keeps us at a positive 55 cents. That's all we need on this trade. So right now, as you can see, it is starting to come back in a favorable direction. Hopefully we'll be able to close this out. But again, no one can predict the market. All we can do is trust the process. So we have a second hedge just in case. Now I'm going to go ahead and set a take profit. So I'm setting it at 10 cents because that will cover the fee. So at this point, it closed itself out with a positive 13 cents. Now let's see how much money we made for our day. Okay, so as we can see, we made $3.73 minus 40 cents. Leaves us with a grand total of $3.33. And thank you for tuning in to Trading Made Simple. This was your host, El Vato Loco, aka Loco Trader. And stay tuned for our next video where we hedge against the rules. Hedging gone wild.